Hello everyone. Welcome to our part 3 of the series on how to become pregnant naturally. If you haven't Instagram feed, I'm Rashmi. I'm Rashmi Gopal. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and I'm just trying to add Dr. Anupama. While I add her, yeah, we are very happy to know that the series on how to become pregnant naturally is helping you all. Many of you have also, sent your expressed your gratitude to us through your direct messages, and thank you for that. Um, Trying to add. Yeah, Dr. Anupama is here. Hello, doctor.
Hi, Rashmi.
I was just giving an introduction uh, about both of us. Yes, Dr. Anupama is here, and she is an Ayurvedic fertility expert with over 26 years of experience. She's helped more than thousands of couples to conceive naturally. So, and yeah, today we are planning to share about how to the impact of stress on fertility and becoming pregnant naturally. Doctor, can you please share your insights on this?
Yes, sure, Rashmi. Actually, the subject itself of stress and its impact on fertility is being widely studied. But still, when I see patients in my clinic and when I do their assessments and when I ask them, whether they have any stress at work, at home, or are they going through any kind of stress, and when I see their hormone tests and I tell them that there seems to be some internal stress going on, they tell me that there is no such crisis or there's no such negative situations in life, so they cannot be stressed. So I would like to, throw some light about how stress works on the body, and it's not really always the crisis or accidents in life or something very negative happening at that particular moment adds to the stress. It can be many things. Um, but what we need to remember is that the body and the mind, they can feel stress, and the hormones are also changed. They can also get changed even when there is just unhealthy lifestyle for a long time, like no adequate sleep and overthinking and no downtime at all, a lot of blue light, all these things, if they're going on for a long time, that itself can translate to chronic stress. It need not be a very big negative situation in your life at the moment. Let me share 5 ways in which stress can actually affect your chances to become pregnant and how you can deal with that with Ayurveda. So, number one is chronic stress increases cortisol, which is the body's primary stress hormone. So, elevated cortisol is usually seen in most of the unexplained infertility cases because it interferes with the HPG, which basically is in hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, which regulates how reproductive hormones in both men and women. This can lead to many things like irregular or absent ovulation in women, reduced testosterone, and even sperm count reduction in men. One can practice Abhyanga to keep the cortisol in control. There have been many studies also to show this in highly stressed individuals when they have done Abhyanga continuously. It helps if somebody else is doing the Abhyanga on you. It is more powerful. Or at least a self-massage also helps. My recommendation is that men can use Balashwagandhadi Thailam and women can use Dhanvantara Thailam. These are my recommendations. In spite of any kind of Prakriti, these will be suitable for them to reduce the cortisol in their bodies. Okay, I hope this will be helpful. And the second one, which is usually seen in couples who are trying to conceive, is high prolactin levels. Sometimes it's not even checked, but it's a hormone which is very sensitive to stress levels. And the problem with that is when it is high, it can block ovulation. Stress can increase prolactin and it can also suppress the LH and FSH levels. Nasya is the panchakarma I usually choose, which is very beneficial to reduce the high prolactin levels and promote ovulation. This is not something people can do it at home. This has to be done under the supervision of your Ayurvedic Vaidya. But there is a very powerful panchakarma to reduce the prolactin levels, because if there's no ovulation, obviously there is no conception at all. So it becomes very important to control that. Number three, stress alters the menstrual cycle itself. The psychological stress can lead to shorter, longer, or even missed menstrual cycles. This is because stress hormones that disrupt this very delicate balance needed for the follicle development, ovulation, and the endometrial preparation, all of which absolutely important for pregnancy. So Shirodhara is my choice of therapy to address this. You can use Kshiravala Thailam or Brahmi Thailam for good results, at least 3 to 5 days per month, till you find better results. Changes in your hormones will be great as an Ayurvedic therapy to address this. The fourth and very, very important point is it impact. Nowadays, we are seeing a lot of cases where the failures, natural way or IVF way of conception, the failure is because of the quality of the egg and the sperm. And stress, which we can call it as oxidative stress, often, which is a byproduct of chronic psychological stress, it can damage eggs and sperm quality, hugely affecting chances of pregnancy. Male, in female, both we see this. Ayurvedic Panchakarma along with Rasayana therapy is the perfect prescription to address this. And last but not the least, high stress levels can lower libido, lower the sex drive, which contributes to erectile dysfunction and can cause vaginal dryness or discomfort, which can add to the stress of conception. If they're already struggling to conceive, all these things, reduce sex drive and vaginal dryness, discomfort or pain, it can make them even more, depressed about not being able to try optimally. Many times, we are not able to cut down the root cause of the stress. There is something which is going on which is not under our control. In such times, proper dinacharya practices, based on their prakriti, or very simple ones like, fixed time of waking up and going to bed. This rhythm itself can convert to better hormone balance and help their conception efforts. Very small things done over a period of time, just like stress, small things done over a period of time, not looking at the rhythm of your day or sleeping very late. If you have done it for a very long time, that itself is a chronic stress for your body. The same way, smaller habits done consistently over a period of time can alleviate that. I hope that I have motivated couples who are struggling to conceive to look into the stress in their lives and choose Ayurveda to address it. I'm sure Rashmi will have much more doable and something which you can start immediately, just kind of tricks to start on a stress-free journey, a conception journey. Over to you, Rashmi.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, actually, hearing from you, it seems like, trying to conceive when there is a lot of stress to deal with seems like planting a seed in a storm. So when the wind is blowing and it's raining heavily, we're trying to plant a seed in a garden. So it gets, the environment gets very difficult to conceive. As you said, wonderful inputs and insights that people can follow. And let's think of stress as a pressure cooker situation. When the pressure builds up inside a pressure cooker, it starts to scream loudly, right? So unless the pressure is released, it can actually burst open and even burn. So it's the same way when there is a lot of pressure building up due to various factors, like doctor mentioned, some factors which are not in our control, some factors which we can actually be aware and start to manage it better. So we need to release that pressure through rest, relaxation, and calm. And I can, share a few inputs, because when there is pressure situation, it is actually like the fire alarm going and saying it's not safe to make baby now. The body turns its energy from reproduction to survival. So, I'll share 5 basic things that all of you can try on a daily basis or a weekly basis also, like small steps that doctor mentioned, the dinacharyas. So first thing would be, 10-minute breath work, any kind of breath work, just taking deep breaths, because when we take deep breaths, we actually, it's like a switch to, switch on the relaxation mode. So 10 minutes of deep breath, inhaling and longer exhales can actually be very helpful. And if you can also hum, like while you exhale, or om, or whatever that helps you, this humming can actually activate the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is a very important cranial nerve which acts like the brake pedal. It actually puts a brake onto the ongoing stress and puts our body back from survival to reproductive mode. So this step can be a very simple, very powerful tool if you can just take out 10 minutes to deep, breath work. And step 2 can be, pada abhyanga, or a foot massage. Just 5 minutes before sleep, if you can massage your foot with some oils. Doctor, would you suggest any particular oil for this?
It depends. If they are having problem with sleep quality or sleep quantity, they can use Himasagara Thailam. Otherwise, Kshirabala Thailam or regular sesame oil or coconut oil also will do. The very act of doing that, that itself will
Exactly.
align. Right.
Correct. That act of doing a foot massage also activates the relaxation response. And personally, I've seen many people sleep better. I myself do that and feel extremely better and get a good sleep. So this small act every day over a period of time can really help with managing stress. So the third step could be, a morning mindfulness walk. Maybe once a week, both of you, as couple, you can take a walk, maybe to a park nearby or even in your own society, and just have, open up, talk, and look at nature, take some deep breaths, and just slow mindful walking. Even once a week can be a very, very good addition to managing your stress. And the fourth step could be just soaking your feet in warm water, maybe with little salt. And that's actually a very good relaxation as well. And sometimes, the salt water also has power to soak in negative energies. So if you are anxious or feeling overwhelmed, overthinking, or any such situations, you can just choose to take some warm water and soak your legs for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And if you are angry, anxious, you can also scream, let that out, and just throw that water after that. And you will feel much better. It's a very simple act that can go a long way, practiced regularly, either once or twice a week, or as situation demands. Even every day could be very good if you can do that. So the fifth step would be meditation. And meditation can be any kinds, while you meditate, just 10 minutes to 15 minutes every day. It's great if you can do 2 times a day, once in the morning and once at night. But even if you can do it once for 15 minutes, it is a most powerful way to activate your relaxation response. So it's like telling your body that everything is going well. There is no threat, so it is time to focus back on reproduction. So this is very powerful. So meditation, while you do your meditation, the thoughts can come, the overwhelm can also come, but just sit with your breath and maybe focus on your visualizing that, like a small bubble with a baby inside is coming close to you. So visualize that you're conceiving a baby. Visualize how is it to hold your baby for the first time. So all these visualizations can be very, very powerful medium to change the inner, like doctor mentioned, the hypothalamus, pituitary, and ovarian axis here. So this communication channel, which is very, very powerful to bring your hormones into balance, bring your menstruation into balance, and your ovulation, and everything starts to the hormonal production required for fertility. The communication channel gets disrupted when there is chronic stress. But by doing this meditation, visualization, or even a candle meditation, if you can just use a tool like a candle or a light and just stare at it. And when you're without blinking much, when your eyes water, you can just close your eyes and relax. So things like this can really calm down your nervous system and bring you back into that communication channel where body is starting to do its work very naturally. So it's very important to remember that your body is not broken. It just needs to feel safe to be able to, conceive a baby. So
Yeah.
these are 5 steps that all of you can do, and try one step today and let us know how you feel after this.
Very simple but
So,
powerful tips. If you can manage to do it more consistently and regularly, I think they are extremely powerful. Yeah, they're very good ones, really. Okay. If there's any topic people want us to speak about, they can message us directly. We are trying to make these small reels, if you want to call that, to cover as much as possible about challenges in fertility and to help you become pregnant naturally. I think we can leave now. If there are any questions now or later, please uh, you can message us directly with the questions. Yeah.
there are no questions right now.
Yeah, that's okay. Like people can watch it later and post the
Sure.
questions. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Rashmi. Good night.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. Good night.